Hey everyone, I'm Amber. Welcome back to my channel. Today, let's talk about a magical food, turmeric. In the kitchen, it serves as a spice. In the medicine shop, it's a treasure. And in temples, it's even revered as a sacred object. You might have seen it in curry or bought its capsules in health stores. Indians apply it on their foreheads to open wisdom, while traditional Chinese doctors have used it for thousands of years to activate blood circulation and resolve blood stasis. First, let's clear up a common misconception. Turmeric is not ginger. Turmeric's active compound is curcumin, making up 2 to 5% of its rhizome. It doesn't dissolve well in water and requires fats or black pepper to enhance absorption. Its main functions are to inhibit inflammatory factors, protect against oxidative damage, and slow aging. Ginger, however, mainly contains gingerol, which warms the stomach, dispels cold, relieves nausea, and promotes digestive fluid secretion. We're focusing on turmeric today. At Indian weddings, the bride and groom are smeared head to toe in turmeric paste by relatives and friends, turning them into two little minions. This is called the haldi ceremony. Indians believe it washes away past life karma and welcomes new life with a golden glow. In Guangdong, China, a grandmother slowly braises duck with turmeric powder, filling the house with an exotic aroma. She tells her grandson, this recipe warms the stomach and activates blood circulation. It's been passed down by our ancestors and is gentler than Western medicine. Meanwhile, in the West, people grind it into powder and pack it into capsules to use as medicine. Flipping through ancient Chinese texts, Jihong's Bao Puzi records that mixing turmeric with cinnabar could forge a golden light talisman to ward off epidemics when worn. The Song Dynasty's Yanggi Kikian notes that painting a bagua mirror with turmeric water could protect homes and dispel negative energy. Beyond Daoist records, turmeric was primarily used medicinally. The Ming Dynasty's Compendium of Materia Medica states turmeric can break blood stasis and muqi, specifically treating wind-damp obstruction causing arm pain. In plain terms, when cold, wind, or dampness block your arms or legs, causing pain so bad you can't lift them, turmeric can help clear the blockage. Jinong's classic of herbal medicine describes it as pungent, fragrant, drying, and potent, able to break blood stasis and dispel wind, heat, and treat accumulated masses in the heart and abdomen. This means if you have hardened lumps or stagnant blood in your belly where they shouldn't be, turmeric can play a significant role in dissolving them. Chinese folk uses for turmeric are even more vivid and full of life wisdom. In Fujian, when a child sprains an ankle playing ball, swelling it to the size of a bun, the mother will take turmeric powder, mix it with some rice wine into a paste, and apply it to the swollen, painful area. After a while, the swelling goes down significantly. In the Minnan region of Fujian, on the third day after a baby is born, people bathe the newborn in boiled turmeric water. Elders say this prevents infantile convulsions, its sudden, unexplained crying at night, and helps build courage, making the child less timid. This belief carries deep blessings and aligns with the TCM concept of calming the spirit, coinciding with Indian spiritual ideas. In the mystical mountainous areas of Shaanxi, people believe invisible evil qi in the mountains can make people sick. Ancient shamans would use turmeric-infused wine to paint a large Buddhist swastika on yellow paper, then paste it on doors or burn it to ward off evil. Nowadays, when girls feel cold and bloated in their lower abdomen during their period, they brew a cup of ginger, brown sugar, turmeric tea to warm the uterus and activate blood circulation. Why is turmeric so valued in China? This requires explaining the underlying TCM theory. Firstly, TCM says, turmeric tastes pungent with a hint of bitterness, but its nature is warming. Overconsumption can cause internal heat, but it specifically treats cold, damp stagnation. It's like pouring hot water on frozen pipes in winter. Turmeric is that hot water for activating blood circulation. Moreover, it primarily enters the spleen meridian and liver meridian. The spleen governs digestion and absorption, while the liver manages emotions and stores blood. Therefore, the Chinese use it to treat stomach aches caused by anger or lumps forming in the body after prolonged depression. Turmeric is rarely used alone. When blood activation is needed, it's often paired with dongui. For heart protection, it might be paired with danshin. To treat frozen shoulder, turmeric powder is combined with mulberry twigs to relax tendons and activate collaterals, boiled in water for steaming and washing the shoulder. TCM treatment emphasizes practicality, precision, and balance, aiming to let the body's natural functions resume and carry away residual waste. In India, turmeric holds an even more exalted status. Many Indians, especially women, apply a red or yellow dot on the center of their forehead daily. That yellow is usually turmeric. This isn't just for beauty. In Hindu tradition, the center of the forehead is the location of the third eye, also called the Ajna chakra. Applying turmeric signifies dispelling evil thoughts and, more importantly, opening wisdom, enhancing intuition, and awakening the third eye. The wedding turmeric bath, the minion ceremony mentioned earlier, involves the couple being smeared with a paste of turmeric, sandalwood powder, etc., by relatives and friends. Indians believe this washes away past life karma and negative consequences, protecting the body with pure golden light to welcome a new soul union and purify body and mind. Some traditional yoga practitioners consume turmeric mixed with honey on an empty stomach in the morning. In ancient Ayurvedic medicine and yoga philosophy, this transforms the essence of food into a subtle energy called Oj. Oj is considered the essence of vitality, bringing physical and mental clarity, stability, and vigor. Supporting these rituals is India's ancient Ayurvedic medical philosophy. Ayurveda holds that the human body is composed of three fundamental energies: Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. Turmeric is considered particularly adept at balancing Kapha energy. When Kapha is imbalanced, people tend to swell easily, feel heavy and sluggish, even a bit stubborn. At such times, drinking a cup of haldi doodh is a classic Indian remedy to purify the blood and boost immunity. When your joints ache, applying turmeric paste directly can significantly ease the pain. In 1995, two scientists at the University of Mississippi Medical Center discovered that turmeric promotes wound healing and applied for a patent. When the news reached India, the nation was outraged. The Council of Scientific and Industrial Research was furious. What kind of international joke is this? Our ancestors have used turmeric for wounds for at least 4,000 years. It's written plainly in ancient Sanskrit medical texts like the Atharvaveda and the Sushruta Samhita. India produced thick volumes of ancient evidence and argued vehemently. Ultimately, the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office revoked the patent in 1997. This farce profoundly shocked India, leading them to establish the Traditional Knowledge Digital Library, translating ancient Sanskrit medical texts into multiple languages and digitizing them. Though the start was dramatic, Westerners have contributed significantly to turmeric's development. Scientists discovered that the most effective component in turmeric is curcumin. However, it dissolves poorly in water and has extremely low absorption in the gut, like eating a gold bar and passing it out whole, completely unabsorbed. After various studies, they found that piperine from black pepper can increase curcumin absorption by 20 times, consistent with Indian practices. Secondly, they developed nano-encapsulation technologies like Mareva and Longvida. These patented technologies wrap curcumin in ultra-tiny nanocapsules or bind it to lecithin, allowing it to pass through the intestinal barrier smoothly and head straight to the sites of inflammation in the body with extremely high efficiency. Furthermore, scientists discovered that curcumin can stimulate the brain to secrete brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a protein crucial for learning and memory. Remarkably, studies found that adding curcumin to iron supplements for iron-deficient individuals increased iron absorption effectiveness by 37%. Today, turmeric's applications are even broader. In China, a cup of turmeric 5-element tea uses turmeric powder as the base, adds red goji berries to nourish the liver and improve eyesight, golden langan fruit to nourish the heart and calm the spirit, and, for the more discerning, a few pieces of dried tangerine peel to regulate qi and strengthen the spleen. A cup protects the liver and combats fatigue, fully utilizing the TCM theory of 5-element harmony. Fitness influencers in the West now popularize taking curcumin capsules after workouts, preferably those enhanced with black pepper or nanotechnology. Scientific research confirms that taking it consistently for about 8 weeks can reduce post-exercise muscle soreness by about half and speed up muscle recovery. The principle is what the scientists mentioned earlier. It suppresses those troublesome inflammatory factors while activating signaling pathways like mTOR, sending the signal to the body, "Quick, there's muscle damage here. Fix it fast." In traditional medicine, turmeric doesn't forcefully oppose the body but gently guides it back to balance and health. Much like the Taoist principle of Tao follows nature. Whether you regard it as a life-saving Chinese herb, a spiritual medium for purifying body and mind, or a scientifically validated health ingredient, turmeric remains an excellent medicinal food. Everyone can incorporate more of it into their daily lives. I am Amber. Catch you next time.